Here's fun for you. A pigment I have never used in my life, but I'm reaching. So 30 was an unreasonable number of pigments for me to cover. Let's talk about permanent sap green. Okay, I just did 2 seconds of research. Original sap green is the same as a Cil de Terre or whatever I was looking up the other day. It's a, Mark, look it up. It's buckthorn berries. It's a lake, right? Because it's organic and it was a dye and it was used to make watercolor. But this is not a lake by any means. This is Michael Harding's version of permanent sap green, which is PG7 chlorinated copper and PBr6 synthetic iron oxide. So this is some kind of replacement. It's very light. I'd imagine, let's see. It is semi-opaque, which is from the PBR7 for sure, because otherwise it would be totally transparent. The drying time is fast, the light fastness is excellent, unlike most lakes, and especially sap green is incredibly fugitive in its lake form. And what do you know? It has a high tinting power. So sap green, whatever. Let's see. You guys can come with me on my voyage of I don't know what this stuff behaves like. So the first thing I do is find its undertone. So I take some out of the tube and I put some white in it and I see what it does to the white. Makes kind of like a minty green. Guess that's nice. It handles really nicely. It kind of feels like Viridian in white, but a little warmer, a little more yellow than Viridian. Probably from the PBR7. It probably uses the PBR7 that's on raw umber end of the spectrum. So the second thing I do is clean my palette knife with the world's tiniest segment of blue paper towel. I then mix it with ivory black. And then I take that mixture, about 50-50 ivory black in the pigment, and then I add white to it. Just because I figure if you've got, it's a pretty low value. Let me show you straight out of the tube what it looks like. It's dark. It's way darker than Viridian. It has way less chroma in its body color than Viridian. So I want to see what it behaves like with a little ivory black and white. Nice. It would be really useful for painting landscapes. It's like a good tree, mid-tone, shadow color kind of thing. And then I'm going to add whatever yellow I have out to it to see just how blue it is. So like if it gets, you'll see. You hear that sound? That's my new French ochre, which is literally sand. Mr. Materials person that doesn't watch my videos, way to suggest French ochre to me. It's crazy. I like it. It's a nice pigment. It's just sandy, and I hate the feeling of sand on my palette. It's pretty. It's a nice green. But you know what? You could get it by mixing ivory black and cad yellow. So no, I don't think I'll be adding it to my arsenal of painting. If I was a flesh painter, I'd be like, oh, maybe this is exactly what I need in the greens, because Viridian has way too much tinting strength for flesh. But I like my green earth. It's better. So yeah, sorry I'm so late. I got distracted by highfalutin art conversations with highfalutin people, and you know, love you guys on Instagram, but that takes priority. And I'm gonna go watch some Buffy and wind down. So I'll see you tomorrow.